Last words. It's just you with nothing left to prove. But I don't want to lose such a lucky time with everything to prove. Scott Lucas. Okay, let's see. So, first off, thanks for making it this far. Thank you for reading. Thank you for paying to read the ramblings of your average run of the mill John Smith. I hope to God you paid. Money is the only way people survive in this country. Not the kindness of strangers, you thieves. I am not nearly as polite as I have presented myself in this book. I've got a whole lot wrong with me, to put it mildly. I guess you could say I'm a sinner. But I got that good in me, no doubt. This is the evidence of that. Don't go away thinking I'm on some kind of high horse, because I'm not. But I am. So weird. Now, pass this on to a bunch of people. All your friends, all your relatives, spread the word of John Smith. Let it be known. Get this in the hands of the people of influence. If you have a pastor, or a priest, or a rabbi, or a guru, or any kind of religious leader, let them check it out and see what they think. Ask them what they think. Get Mark Zuckerberg to read this. Who knows what he'd think? Get this to Donald Trump's kid, little Baron Corbin Trump. That kid's going to need something like this. A big old mind-blowing perspective shift into what is totally average. So let's work on that. But I've got no ideas, so I'm depending on you here. It's a funny thing, trying to remember everyone you've ever known. One thing you know for sure, you are forgetting people. I wish I had decided on writing this book when my grandpa was still alive. Would have loved to have learned his thoughts and feelings on this. Same with my mom, if that was possible at all. Even my grandma, who I am living with and taking care of, can't read it. Well, she can read it, and she could read it. But she won't be able to remember any of it. Wouldn't be able to remember the beginning of this paragraph. That's pretty sad too. But I've been reading the important parts to her as I've been going along, so that's nice. A long time ago, my friend said something I thought was pretty great at the time. Live fast, die young, leave a good-looking corpse. That ain't happening now. I also cannot remember what we were talking about for him to tell me that. The meaning of life, maybe? Don't know. Anyway, that sentiment is pretty great when you are young and good-looking, but it fails when you become old and get ugly. Age and beauty, time, what a drag. Odds are you will grow old and maybe even ugly, and you will be lucky to do so. And it will be tragic if you don't. I'm a character in a fiction novel. Seriously, the book, My Stupid Girl, written by Aurora Smith. It's me, or her version of me, back from our high school days. That's kind of trippy. And she told me she was doing it, that I, myself, was a minor character in her fiction novel. I am literally in published fantasy and physical reality. That is greatness, my friends. My fictional self will never die. Give it a read. I bet it's really good. Unfortunately, I have not read it. It's a young adult novel about a boy saving a girl and falling in love, I think. Romance novels ain't my thing, but if they are yours, it sounds pretty great. If an audiobook comes out, read by the author would be amazing. I'd give that a listen for sure. Oh wow, I just remembered she wrote a novel in high school as well. It was called And Then She Went Crazy. It was about a girl who went crazy that I think had a lot to do with her mom. Anyway, she asked me to edit it for her, and I did such a bad job. After the first few pages of correcting grammar and misused words and typos, I just ran it through a spell checker and gave it back. She could tell that was all that I did and called me out on it. And I admitted it. But I don't think I apologized. Well, I am sorry. I should have been then, but I know it now. Sorry about that. Very lame on my part. So what's the whole point? Well, it's not about me and how great I may or may not be. I mean, I wrote a book about my life without sharing anything that I've actually done in it. That's pretty great. I'll write another book about the crazy stuff I've gotten up to with my friends. I'll get around to that movie theater I mentioned in the beginning too. That book is going to be adult themed. Rawr, rawr. Mr. Nicer Guy sounds about right. The point is, we all have the ability for greatness. We can be great, and we can be the greatest. Every single one of us. You, me, her, him, that, her, him, them, it, fish boy, bird lady, the whole kit and caboodle of us. And the only thing that makes us even greater, because that is totally a possible thing, is our united abilities when we work together. Our ability to listen to one another. Our ability to understand and reason. None of that means we agree on absolutely everything all the time, but we all have the tools and all the power to come as close as we possibly can and still remain ourselves. We all possess the ability for limitless compassion. Every one of us can create peace in every possible way, and we can do it instantly. Or we can do it slowly. Or we can not do it at all. And why would we want to do that? Every one of us is a piece to the biggest, greatest, most beautiful puzzle ever. Sometimes the pieces start coming together and we're able to see more of the big picture. And sometimes the pieces don't fit and fall apart, and we lose sight of the big picture. We start to become unable to see it. And it hurts us, all of us, more than any of us individually know. The world is a louder place than ever at this very moment. So go ahead and sleep a while. You must be tired. But what do I really know? I know I'm not my dead uncle reincarnated. I am me, and you are you, and all of our individual differences make us collectively the same and absolutely amazing. And I might be bisexual. I'm confused, and that's okay. I'm dangerous, baby. And so are you. Remember, love each other, take care of each other when we get older. That happens every single day. It'll be a lot easier if we're all on board and helping out with this. Take care, everyone.